Alright, so I'm just gonna say this weekend was probably the best weekend, or one of them, that I've had in Korea thus far. So I went to Busan early on Saturday morning, and I went to the bus terminal, and the bus that I was going to get on, the earliest bus, no longer exists. So I had to wait for the hour for the regular bus to come. So I woke up early for nothing. Oh well, but I had delicious coffee to hold me over, and then I was I got an assigned seat that was for the seat in the very, very back, which was on a step, so I could see over the whole bus and through all the windows, which I thought was super cool. And the bus driver sped fucking so fast, so we got to Busan in less than 2 hours, but that was with his random ass stop so he could go poop or something. Literally, we just stopped the bus and he got off, and then 20 minutes later he got back on and we drove away, and we were like, okay, okay, sir, all right. And he also got someone in trouble because they were listening to something or something, so he just pulled off on the side of the freeway, stood up, came to the girl and was like, you headphones. She was like, okay. I don't really know what happened there. But anyways, so 2 hours later, I arrived at Sasang Station in in Busan. And I got on the subway and went to my Airbnb. So for my Airbnb, I was staying with a family, a dad, a mom, and then two kids. So a 7-year-old boy and a 2-year-old girl. And they were the absolute sweetest people ever. They were so welcoming and so kind, and they refused to not have dinner with me. So they told me to come back at 6 so that they could have dinner, a family dinner with me. And then they did the same thing for breakfast as well, but she prepared this vegetarian meal even though she wasn't used to vegetarians or vegans and everything. And it was oh my god, it was just so nice because my family growing up, I didn't have family dinners and family meals and stuff like that. It was never a thing. It was just me and my dad, and then sometimes my brother was there, but 99.9% of the time he was not. So it was just we eat on our own terms, which is fine, but it's definitely nice to see what it's like to be in a real tight family type kind of situation, if that makes sense. Yeah, and so we had dinner together, and then after that I went to the Busan firework festival, and I was like, well, oh my god, I just missed the most important thing. Oh my god, what am I doing? So before dinner, so backtrack, I walked to my Airbnb, but I had to get lunch first because I'm not trying to die. And so I got some lunch at this little kimbap and bibimbap place, and it was super good. And I sat outside and everything, and I was being stared at more than normal. But in Busan, it's not old people, not mean old people glares. It's more of people were genuinely interested, and they were smiling at me, and I was like, wow, I am usually the only one that smiles at people here because it's not a thing. Yeah, and so I checked into my Airbnb, and then I left because I wanted to go walk around and explore the Guanali area. And so I walked to this secluded little temple on top of a mountain because I saw it on the map, and I was like, oh, it's a temple. I like temples. I'm gonna go. So I went, and I was one of maybe 20 people there, and I ran into this couple, and they were like, how did you find this place? And I was like, I just saw the Buddhist symbol on a map, and I was like, I have to follow it. And they were like, yeah, it's not a tourist place. It's generally just for locals to pray and do Buddhist things, give some offerings. And so they were just surprised to see me. And they asked how long I'd been living in Korea. And then they told me that they lived in America and Canada. So their English, they were fluent in English. And so they got my terribly timed humor and weird voices that I make all the time and faces. Yeah. And they were like, so you like to travel on your own, clearly? And I was like, I do, because if I didn't travel on my own, I wouldn't be able to make it to beautiful places like this, the temple. And I wouldn't be able to meet people like you because I would be with people. And they were like so touched. And so they were like, well, if you like secluded places, we know just the spot for you. And so they walked with me for like an hour to a secluded part of the beach, where there was like a little bridge over the water, and it was, no one was there. Oh, it was so beautiful. And then we got to the more popular area of the beach, and they bought some like steamed buns, and they were sharing with me, and it was so sweet. And like, oh my god, it was just like that random act of kindness of them just wanting, like, they spent some of their day with me, and they didn't need to. They could have spent it together, but instead they chose to take me on a walk so that they could make me happy and comfortable. And oh my god, it affected me so much. Oh my god. And then I was walking around for more. I think I walked around like 10 hours, honestly, yesterday. And then I went back to my Airbnb and we had dinner, like I had said. And then I met up with a friend that is from Gwangyang but moved to Busan. And we had the greatest time ever. Like, he was amazing. He was so sweet. He bought me coffee, which he didn't need to do. Like, wow. And I just burped. Hee hee hee. Hee hee. Just kidding. Yeah, so we watched the lightning firework festival, which was super, oh my god, it was beautiful. It was so unique. There were so many. I mean, I'm from America, so we have the 4th of July and everything with all those lights and things. But, like, Guanali Beach is the beach, and then there's a bridge that goes over the water, and the city is right behind it. And so the views were just outstanding. It was so unique, and I'm pretty sure you could only find it there. I don't think it would be anywhere else in the world now that I'm thinking about it. Like, God. And the bridge was beautiful, and the fireworks went over the bridge, and oh my god, it illuminated the whole already lit city. Oh, it was so beautiful. Yeah, and so we watched that, and yeah, it was honestly the prettiest firework festival I've ever seen. And everyone's just pure joy around me really affected me as well. Like, this girl next to me, she just kept saying like, 예쁘다, oh, 예쁘다, 진짜 예쁘다. Like, she was just so in awe, and wow, it was just amazing. And then I hung out with my friends some more, and we walked around and stuff, and walked by the beach, and got food, and then he left, and I went back to my Airbnb, and in the morning, I woke up and had breakfast with the family, which was so sweet. It was so sweet. They made me like it was so nice. All this fruit and soup and side dishes. It was so sweet. And I rated them on Airbnb like the most fantastic rating you could give them. And then they rated me saying like, oh, she's so kind and so shining, and her personality's so bright, and she's beautiful, and like we hope to see her again, and all this stuff. And it was just like, man, I just had the most positive experience this weekend. And like that's the reason that I came to Korea. Like, honestly, weekends like this is why I'm here. Not every day is good, I'm not gonna lie. I've been teaching for like 2.5 months, and not every day is a good day. A lot of days I'm like, I should not be doing this. But like, being in Korea, just the fact that I am in another country, and yeah, I'm struggling a lot with my job and stuff, but I have the luck and fortune of being able to struggle with a job in another continent. And I feel like that's something that many people will never get to experience. And so it's incredible for me to just be like, yeah, I am struggling, but how many people get to say that they had a hard time in another country, or who get to say that they had an amazing time in another country. So, yeah, I'm really happy. It was such a good day. It was such a good weekend. And on my bus, oh, and then after breakfast, I met up with my friend again, and we had lunch together. And then he saw me off, and I arrived here, and I went grocery shopping, and there were so many nice people grocery shopping as well. And I saw one of my students, and he saw me on the street, and he was like, Megan, and then he like ran and hugged me. And it's weird because he has like the personality of my friends back in the States, and so it's like I relate to him. Like I feel like in another life or something, he and I were really close, and so I feel like we're friends, even though I've only taught his class one time. And yeah, he's just so nice. I don't know, like he just has that persona. Like yeah, yeah, um, yeah. And then I went grocery shopping, and I spoke my Korean, and I paid a bill, and yeah. Oh, and also, there was a cockroach on my floor, and I screamed, and I'm pretty sure I scared every single one in this apartment. Like, sorry guys, but there was a cockroach, and I killed it. How did it get in my house is what I need to know. It was so gross. But yeah. I need to work out and lesson plan because, I have to work at 8:30 in the morning, and it's 8 p.m. right now. Awesome. Good. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll update you guys some more later on. Bye.